Hey y'all, welcome back to Summertime Tarot. If you're new to the channel, my name is Summer and this here is a June 2021 reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising sign. All right, so let's just go ahead and jump into it. Sagittarius. So what I'm seeing is like you're being guided, right? So some of you, I feel like this is for those of you, right, who are focusing on your spiritual path at this time, right? It's like you're being guided into this other world. It's like a dark and dank space at first, right? But it kind of opens up into something magical. So some of you here could be like into magic, right? I saw fairies. So it's like, I feel like you're learning a lot, or you're moving towards opening up your mind and learning about like maybe other worlds and like magic and all these things. But it's like you're going to have to put aside your preconceived notions, basically, like your judgments about like where this is gonna go, or you know, whether or not you're being guided and who this is that's guiding you, all that stuff. It's like just kind of like trusting and being open. That's the main message that I picked up here. Okay. Yeah, but I feel like it's important that you kind of connect to that inner child, right? That inner excitement that wants to explore and learn new things. Yeah, but let's go ahead and get into the cards. Let's see, what deck do I want to use? Okay, we'll just use this one. Okay, so let's see. Sagittarius. Okay, so bottom of the deck here we have the Two of Cups. Yeah, it's like you're moving away from like a space where you felt like you needed like evidence. That's kind of what I'm picking up here, like where like you needed to see and know it all, and moving into a space where you're just kind of allowing yourself to be guided by your intuition, guided by what feels right. And so I feel like it's important that you kind of step away from your expectations about what things are supposed to look like, who you're supposed to be, where it is you're going, all that kind of stuff, and just kind of be open. Yeah, with the Judgment here, just be open here. Yeah, because it looks like you're really, you know, working with your intuition, working with your spiritual team here. You may be wanting, hold on. You may be wanting to see a lot of results here. You may be wanting like evidence, like you want to see it, you want to feel it, you want to know it all. And you may not be getting that how you want it or how you want to get it. But it's like, that doesn't mean you give up or you kind of throw in the towel. It's like, just continue to move forward. Right? And for those of you who may not be resonating with the kind of, spiritual path thing, I feel like it's whatever it is that you're moving towards, whatever your star is, whatever that thing is that you're working for, your goal, your dream, whatever it is, right? You may be wanting to see results now, and it's like, no, be patient, continue to follow through with what it is that you're doing, continue to learn, continue to, you know, invest your time and your energy into this thing so that you can begin to see results, right? Let go of your expectations, let go of those timetables and timelines that you kind of have in your brain, and just kind of allow yourself to kind of flow and move forward without kind of getting caught up in your, you know, idea about how this is supposed to go and what it's supposed to look like. Okay? Yeah. I feel like that's pretty pretty clear here. But let's see. Yeah. And with this King of Wands, I feel like this is, right, this could actually be a person for some of you, right? But with the King of Wands, for me, it's all kind of like spiritual. So this person, if it's a physical person, right, this person may not, right, not to speculate or anything, this person may kind of come into your life for a purpose, and then once that purpose is done, they move on, right? But for me, the King of Wands is like kind of like a spiritual guide. So this could actually be like, you know, like a mentor, or you're a spirit guide, you feel what I'm saying? Somebody that's kind of coming in and connecting with you for the time being, to help you to open up, to help you to trust yourself, to go with the flow, to do the things that you always wanted to do. You know what I mean? Not to say that, you know, for everybody it ain't gonna last, right? That's not the truth for everyone. But mainly, I feel like this person is coming in for a purpose, to help you on your path, to get you to, I feel, kind of trust yourself, to trust the divine, and to kind of open up to your intuition, to your heart, right? To follow your heart, to do the things that you've always been wanting to do, right? For some of you here with the Judgment card showing up, let's clarify. Let's just clarify. Let's clarify here. I want to use this deck. What's going on here with the Judgment card? Yeah, some of you may have like come out of a relationship, excuse me, or may just be breaking free of one cycle or another in your life. And now you're like, okay, well, where am I going to go next? What am I going to do next? Okay, well, let's see. Judgment. Yeah, so we have the Five of Coins, the Son of Sticks, bottom of the deck here we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so you may be like, for some of you, you may be wanting to give up because you're not seeing results of whatever this is that you're undertaking or moving towards. And I feel like it's like important that you just kind of learn to work with what you have in front of you, right? Rather than focusing on what you don't have, or, you know, what isn't working. It's important that you focus on what is and continue to put energy and effort into that, right? Continue to grow that, continue to improve that, to master that, right? With the King of Wands, to master it so you can do it like that. You feel what I'm saying? So let's clarify this Queen of Cups. Yeah, the King of Wands coming in again here with the Ace of Swords. It's, you know what you want, but I feel like there may be doubts here, right? With the Six of Wands. Or you may not be trusting yourself. You may not be trusting, yeah. With the, you got the Ten of Swords, the Daughter of Baskets, and the Knight, not the Knight. What am I talking about? The Daughter of Baskets and the Strength card. Bottom of the deck here we have the Devil, or Mr. Robinson. So yeah. You may be like looking at everything that went wrong in the past or everything that isn't working, and you may be like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't do this, or maybe I shouldn't go this way, or and it's like, no, don't listen to that. Okay, if this is something that you want, something that you feel in your heart, you believe in your heart is for you, then continue to move towards it. Continue to invest in it. Right? If you need to, take a break, but then hop back on that horse. You feel what I'm saying? But let's see here. What's the message here for Sagittarius? Yeah, because it's like, don't let your logical mind, or that needs to see results, that needs to see this and that and the third, kind of deter you from moving towards what you feel intuitively in your spirit, you know what I'm saying, is right for you. For those of you who this is talking about a relationship, right, there may be, right, some trust issues here. You may be looking at this new person, this King of Wands that's coming in, and you're like, this looks a little too good to be true. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You may have been heartbroken in the past, and that's kind of, caused you to have a little bit of trust issues, caused you to be like, you know what, I'm not opening up that quick, which is okay. You ain't got to open up that quick. Take your time. Take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush into anything. If you feel like, you need to rush, then it may not be right. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't feel like you need to rush. It should feel right. It should feel like, okay, you can go with the flow. You can open up at your own speed. Okay, but let's see, what's the message here for Sagittarius? But I feel like you're ready to open up. That's what it's looking like to me. But you may be doubting or questioning. But I feel like it's all about trusting your intuition, listening to your intuition, right? But, having balance between your intuition and your logic. Not relying too heavily on one or the other, but, paying attention to both of them so that you can make the best decision for yourself. All right, so what's the message here for Sagittarius? We got the Three of Pentacles showing up here. The Devil. This is talking about like doing what's best for you here. Yeah. Not being afraid to, I feel, do something that's out of the norm or do something that scares you. You feel what I'm saying? Bottom of the deck here, we have the Page of Wands. So, okay, hold on. Let me adjust my seating position. Okay. For those of you who this is talking about a relationship, I feel like, okay, with this Three of Cups showing up here, this may be a little feel-good thing. This could be, for some of you, it could be like, friends with benefits, or we're just seeing where things are going, and you're wanting more solid. You want a solid commitment. Okay? And if you want a solid commitment, then you need to be focusing on a solid commitment, not something that's just for play. Okay? And I feel like if that's true, then you need to be open about what it is that you want, because I feel like with the Devil showing up here, this may be a habit of yours, right? And I'm not judging you, right? This is a judgment-free zone. With the Devil showing up here, it may be a habit of yours to kind of bend to the will or to the desires of other people, right? When you're in a relationship where you may, start off, you're just, dating, having fun, figuring out what it is that you want. And then you get to the point where it's like, okay, I want something more serious. And then you allow the other person to be like, to take the wheel, basically. And it's basically saying that it's time for you to really focus on taking the wheel and focusing on what you want. If you want a serious, committed relationship, then you need to be upfront and honest about that. Rather than waiting for this other person to decide what it is that they want. Okay. Now, if this is talking about, just your spiritual path, or, something that it is, a dream, a goal that you have for yourself, then you're going to have to, I feel, commit to what it is that you want, and not kind of be on the fence about it. If this is what you want, then you're going to have to put in the work, right? And it doesn't mean that you're going to start seeing results immediately. It's just you're going to have to continue with the process. You're going to have to learn how to go with the flow, to, focus on what it is that you want, put in the work, put in the effort, and then you will see results, rather than kind of, giving up before or when the going gets rough. You feel what I'm saying? Right? You're going to have to, I feel here with this Empress, commit. Really give your energy and your effort to what it is that you want wholeheartedly. And believe in what it is that you're trying to create for yourself. Okay? But let's go ahead and see if the ancestors have anything that they would like to add. And then we're going to close this out with a few oracle cards, okay? Excuse me, I'm sorry. So bottom of the deck here, we have mom and pop shop or spot. Proud, family-owned, independent business, self-sufficient, creator, innovator. Yes, indeedy. Okay. Yeah. So it looks like your ancestors are really wanting you to put more energy into your spiritual workings, your altar here, right? If you have an altar, and they want you to really kind of strengthen that connection, to spend more time with that altar, to really focus on your protection work, right? Here with the warrior spirits. Okay. Then we have ancestor speaking. I have a birthday or the day ascendant coming up. Pour libations for me. I'm getting kind of gossip here. I'm getting gossipy vibes. I don't know if, you're gossiping about someone, or you feel like others are gossiping about you. But I feel like it's like time for you to stop focusing on that, and to really start focusing on your own elevation and growth. You feel what I'm saying? To start focusing on what's best for you, strengthening yourself, improving your power, your work. You feel what I'm saying? Rather than focusing on what other people think about you, what they doing, really focusing on keeping yourself grounded, keeping yourself stable. And if you feel like, people are, sending bad vibes your way, make sure that you're cleansing yourself on a daily basis, right? Make sure that you're, you don't have to do it on a daily basis, but if you feel like it, hey, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? But, just making sure that you're, being serious about your spiritual path, your spiritual work, the things that, contribute to your overall health. Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, right? And I feel like saying that if this person, right, for those of y'all who may be, got a little boo thing here. If this person is taking away from your spiritual power, your health in any way, then you need to be honest about that. You need to see that, and you need to kind of be like, okay, I need to get rid of this. I need to do something different. All right. But let's pull some oracle cards. Let's use these ones here. Let's see. Any further guidance or advice for Sagittarius to go along with this reading? Yeah, I feel like it's giving me sad vibes. Anytime when I keep looking at this oracle, I feel like there may be some sadness here. And it could be in letting go of something or someone. But I feel like anything that you release or let go of, you're going to get it right back. Just in a better form. Look at that. Let go. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I can't make it up. You know, yeah, it's like you need to put your own peace, your own serenity at the forefront of your mind. Whatever you feel like, you know, is taking away from your happiness, taking away from your serenity, from your peace, from your overall health and abundance, you need to let it go, right? And I don't like telling people what to do, but I feel like that's the message here. Yeah, for some of you here, it's time to really connect with yourself and to really focus on connecting with yourself and connecting with the divine, your spiritual team. Yeah, we have a father's love showing up here. So, hey, father's love. For some of you, you may have like daddy issues here. And we do have, you know, Father's Day coming up. That makes sense. So that may be kind of showing up for you when it comes to your romantic relationships or even with your, you know, your father, where any issues that you may still have surrounding your father or your father figure in your life may kind of be coming up. And you may need to, you know, spend some time looking at that so that you can make peace with it. So that you can learn to, look, when we're talking about trust, learn to trust yourself and others, right? But I feel like in order to do so, you need to spend some time connecting with yourself, connecting with the divine to see, you know, what you may feel is lacking or isn't working or is causing issues in your life, in your relationships, right? And when I say relationships, I'm not talking about just with people. It could be with things, with, you know, money, with jobs, with your spiritual path, whatever it is, your career, right? Because I feel like, you know, when people talk about daddy issues, I feel like they mainly only focus on how that shows up in your romantic relationships. But in reality, any issues that you have with your parents shows up in every aspect of your life. So if, you know, because your parents are basically, you know, it always makes me think of prototype. They're the, you know, the prototype for the masculine energy or the feminine energy in your life. So whether you like it or not, that can be reflected in not only the relationship you have with other people and other things, but also with yourself. So for me, I've recognized that, you know, when it comes to father issues, you know, or even, you know, mother issues, those things usually show up, are reflected within you and how you behave, the things that you do or don't do, right? For a lot of, well, I can't say a lot of people, but I've realized or I've recognized, I can kind of see that for those who, you know, may have had an absent father, that's either reflected in their romantic relationships. Well, not only in their romantic relationships, but also in how they show up in their lives, right? How they behave, right? So, let me just give an example. Say, you know, like I was saying, let's go with that. You have an absentee father. You may find that you have commitment issues. You have a hard time not only committing to other people, but things, right? To goals in your life. You may give up a little bit easier when it comes to, going back to this is making sense. It's coming all around. It's all coming back around. Okay. You may have a hard time committing to things that you really want, that you really love, for fear of rejection, or for fear of being neglected, for fear of things not working out. And that's in reflection, or a reflection of that first relationship that you had with a masculine energy. You feel what I'm saying? So if you find that you may be having a hard time of committing to your goals or your dreams, take a look at your relationship with your father and see how it may be mirroring itself in other aspects of your life. Okay? Let's see. We see anything else here? Yeah, it says choices. When you accept responsibility for your life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. Yeah. Then we have self-love. It says, now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. Yeah, the most important relationship you have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. Okay? Yeah, man. You got this. Okay, it says nature. This is a time to absorb the healing properties that nature has to offer. Your mind, body, and soul need nourishment, energy, revitalization, and strength. Nature has much to offer, so take this time to connect and spend some quality time outdoors. Yeah, it may just be time to kind of, just reflect, kind of sit down, take a look at yourself, at your life, see what's going on, what's working, what's not, what you need to let go of, what you need to put more energy and effort into. Right? To really connect to yourself so that you can be more trusting of yourself, so that you can, trust your intuition and what you're being guided to do. Okay? But that's all I have for you, Sagittarius. Hopefully this helped you in some way. If it did, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Also, if you're interested in booking a personal reading, be sure to check the description box below for the link to summertimetarot.com to book that. All right. But I truly appreciate you and hope to see you soon. Peace out.